Spin the block around, come like my energy paralyzed, I'm like a dude with legends. Send it like a message. Getting me to do a confession. You were scared of me. We the better, but that's how you cheat it. Just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an airman seat.
Quick, line, 6 months. Heavy on the edges, Check. Very thick power. Check. Wide, get wide. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Check. Switch.
Throwing is Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check safety. Kill. He's checking.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
24 is the mic. Coming to you. 36. Shift. Touch 50.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. throwing on first down. Stern. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stern. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. From the gun, Stern. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Stern. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Stern. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Stern. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun, Stern. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, Stern. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. looking from the gun. Stern. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 51's the mic. Hey, zero. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Here's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
24's the mic. Come on, D. Watch the super, D. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On second down, it's Carson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 23. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
24's the mic. Check. Check 50. 24's the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 times.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, Stern. This one brought in by Jefferson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Stern. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stern. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Stern. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check, 59. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Mike 59. Mike 59. I'll go special. I'll go split.
They go play action with Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Wilson's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check.
Now it's Carson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 14.
Check 52. Hey. Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stern. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Wilson. Ertz has it left side. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
59 mark. Come on, left. 59. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, 0. Check me out. Mike's
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Stern. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Stern. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Rams.
From the gun, Stern. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake. Stern. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stern. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. And the Rams first down.
Operating from the gun. Stern. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 3rd down. Stern. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Rams.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Stern. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stern. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stern. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Stern, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On 1st and 10, Stern, complete, Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
First down, a run with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Stern. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, Hyde. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
an option play, and he'll keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Stern. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. High. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Over on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Look for signals. Coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Here we go. 59 is Mike. 59. 12. 12. 59. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 59. Hey, easy. Tuck.
Now it's Wilson. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
That's good.
A terrific run there by Penny. 49 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Now Rashad Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On On second down, here's Penny. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on second down, Stern. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, a loss would have